Hello, my name is Dr. Liz Westcott, and I'm the Sigma Phi Mu chapter president and also the regional coordinator for the Europe region in Sigma. And I'm delighted today to introduce you to Raluca Oaten, who's a nurse working in an intensive care unit at the Oxford University Hospitals Trust. And Raluca is going to share some of the insights as to why she enjoys being in Sigma and what she's got out of it. So firstly, Raluca, would you like to share with us why you joined Sigma in the first place?
Thank you so much for having me, Liz. I joined Sigma as a student, actually. I was in my final year at university, and I was put forward to join Sigma, and it was one of the greatest recognitions, really, I think, that far when I was a student. And the reason why I wanted to join was because of the networking. I realized really early on that Sigma has a great network of nurse leaders. And as a student and now as a qualified nurse, what I wanted to do is to learn from the best and to be able to lead my own career and lead other people in providing the best care we can. And to be honest, that's exactly what I found. I found an extremely empathetic, supporting network of nurse leaders across the UK, but not only, also outside of the UK. So that was my main reason. The other reason, and again, something that did come to fruition, was the fact that I joined as a student, but I went into being qualified, and being part of Sigma helped me with that transition, which can be a massive transition for a lot of people going from a student to newly qualified. And again, I had the support and the welcome of nurses and nurse leaders from academia, but also from practice and from research. So those were my main ones. The third one, which I couldn't find anywhere else, was the international reach. I am Romanian as a nationality. I came from Romania, but I did university nursing here. But having the ability to reach outside the UK, it's been incredible. And actually, I had the great opportunity to be part of the global mentoring scheme, where I was mentored by one of the nurses in New York. So having that outreach outside of the UK and international ability to connect with other people has been incredibly helpful in my career so far.
Brilliant. That sounds a fantastic start to your journey in Sigma. What other things have you enjoyed about being in Sigma?
Early on, I took the role as Midlands hub lead, and that has helped me develop skills that I didn't have before, and that they're very useful again in my career, but also in my personal life. Having organizing events, for example, and bringing people together, that has been incredible. And if you look in Sigma and the members that we have, you've got different people interested in very different things, but actually we all have the same purpose: to make nursing the best profession we can and to support our peers as well. So being able to organize the events and be part of those events, both sort of conferences, but also online, the Twitter chat has been great. As I said, the global mentoring scheme and other mentoring and schemes that Sigma offers, both nationally but also internationally, it's something that it's invaluable, really, and again, it's helped me greatly in my career. Being on the board, that's another side, looking at governance, that experience that I've gathered that I couldn't have got anywhere else, and has really helped. And connecting and feeling part of something, really. It's been incredible.
That's brilliant. And you've obviously got some amazing experiences through being in Sigma. So if this video is being watched by a nurse in the UK or internationally, who is Sigma for? Why should they join?
I think Sigma is for nurses in what I see is the three areas of nursing. It's academia, it's research, but it's clinical. And I would like to focus on the clinical side of it. we tend to, from my experience, it feels as though when we start working, especially in the NHS in the UK, we tend to see what's in front of us. What Sigma offers is it's a greater network, greater support outside of what we do on a day-to-day basis. So I would say for our clinical colleagues, have a look at Sigma. It offers that support. It offers the leadership support that we need, the clinical understanding. So just to give you an example, I started doing a journal club in my unit, and I had some really practical questions that I was trying to get to the bottom of and to see what the best practice is. And I could look at research, which is what I did, but also through Sigma, I went on the circle, which is something that Sigma provides, and where different people from different countries and continents can connect and can discuss. And I've put a question up, and I remember that was to do with feeding a patient. And I just wanted to see what other countries, what other cultures, what other places do. And I had loads of responses, loads of advice to support with my clinical question. And I made networks and I made friends through that circle and through Sigma being able to reach outwards. And again, I'm talking from a clinical perspective. So I think if you're a clinical nurse, have a look at Sigma, see what it offers, see the support it has, see the nurse leaders that we have and that can support you in your career and in your development. Academic and research, I think sometimes it's more of a natural transition into Sigma because so many of our members are from academia and from research, and you can connect. And you know what? The beauty of what I've seen, especially at our events, is how people connect and start doing research and projects together, and it's beautiful. So there is something for everyone. But as a clinical nurse, I would say have a look at Sigma, have a chat with us, and let's see how we can support you.
That's fantastic. And really, as you say, Sigma is for any nurse, whether they're a student nurse all the way up through, and even for retiring nurses as well. At any stage in your career, you can benefit from being in Sigma, which is great. So if you would like to know more about Sigma, please do email us on FIMU@gmail.com. And that email address is also on our advertising. So thank you so much, Raluca, for giving us all of your brilliant insights as to why you joined Sigma and what you've enjoyed about being in our FIMU chapter, our branch in England. And thank you very much. And we look forward to hearing from you if you'd like to find out more.